feels like a relic of yesteryear when a rivalry is built on tainted water. But as these fans know, the Little Brown Jug history is a long one, and when it's on the line, everyone is thirsty for a sip of victory. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan Wolverines. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Minnesota's offense will go on the attack first. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate. And last year, David, they did.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that.
And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12.
When this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He takes it at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Immediately fires to the middle. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. The kick is on its way. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Going to the running game. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. Leaves it with the back. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run it to the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to get him down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hall.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw again. Got the quick pass. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic.
There he goes!
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Quickly complete. Plows through the defense. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his man in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. West Virginia is just getting torched right now, and Mountain Mama, I didn't see that coming. It's one game, look, I know that, but this one has to hurt. They're trailing by 28 to Miami. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the shovel. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play calls and everyone on the same page here. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, great energy in that building and a fun first half for both Michigan and Minnesota with the little brown jug on the line. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. To the air on second down. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man down the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll try the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Off play action on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hall. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The play action fake. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go to the ground. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snagged in the middle. It's Best. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Best. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier...
Looking deep down the right side. Got it! Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they will go so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented at Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. West Virginia has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
They're trailing by 25 to Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Wants to fire on second down. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll leave it with him. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single back. Breaks into the open. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of running room. The tag. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
40, Minnesota, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Brings up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Is complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. He'll keep it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play. Brings up.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This trophy has been around forever, the oldest in the FBS, and for much of that time it has been controlled by Michigan. And once again, it is the Wolverines taking the little brown jug away from Minnesota. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.